Alright, what is up YouTube? It is K-Rod here, back with another good video for today. I wanted to talk about the recent fight that just happened between Janelson Figueroa, Boca Chica versus Shinard Bunch. Um, I just want to say I have never seen a robbery this bad in quite a long time, but I just really got, how should I say? I got really shocked that I just saw like the worst robbery ever in boxing alone, and it was wild. You know what I'm saying?
All
I
right.
thought, I thought, I thought this fight was a clear robbery in front of me. But for those of you that don't know, um, I saw the fight earlier live between Janelson Figueroa versus Shinard Bunch, and I thought this fight was clearly a absolute boxing clinic. Shinard Bunch shocked me. This is a pretty one-sided fight, and unfortunately, Janelson Figueroa, um, didn't do what I thought he would do, which was make Shinard, get pressured all fight long, and lead himself into a trap with, I guess like, let the fight itself being, a very, how should I say, the fight itself being a very confusing fight, to say the least. And I was really shocked because I thought Janelson Figueroa, he was going to come out and fight, which he did, but he was throwing a lot of wild punches. And I thought this fight was, very weird, to say the least. And I was just really shocked because Janelson, he didn't look like the same fighter from his previous fight with Mark Reyes Jr., in which he won a unanimous decision victory over. But I thought he could have done a little bit better, and I was shocked, man. I was really shocked. Um, I thought that Janelson would make Shinard force himself to get tired and gassed out. And unfortunately, that fight did not go as well as planned because I thought Shinard was going to at least let Janelson, get his rhythm, together. Because Shinard, he doesn't really let his hands go all the way. He kind of just stands there at times when he gets somebody hurt or somebody stunned, but he doesn't go all the way with his with his boxing ability. He has an amazing jab. He knows how to move in the ring, and he knows how to get people confused and distorted with his ring IQ. And I think with him working with Tevin Farmer's trainer, that just shows how good of a fighter he really is, offensively and defensively, because he is a boxer. He has muscle memory in the sport, and I give him nothing but respect in that fight. I thought either way, Shinard, he did his thing. I had let the fight 7 rounds to 3. Shinard Bunch, but he definitely gave Janelson a lot of problems. Janelson, he was not using his jab as much as he should have. He should have worked the body early. He was headhunting a lot, throwing a lot of wild punches, and Shinard, he took advantage of that, made Janelson fight off of a awkward position of not having to, how should I say, move his head around and create the angles for his reach to hit Shinard, at the right spot. I thought Shinard did amazing off his back foot. He's very intelligent off his back foot, and I think as this kid grows, he's gonna be like, honestly, I really look at him as a mini version of shit. He's almost like a Keith Thurman mixed with a, how should I say, a Keith Thurman mixed with a Devin Alexander. It may seem a little bit weird saying that, but The only reason why I say that is because he knows how to take a punch, but he knows how to make himself absolutely dangerous off his jab and off his back foot, which makes him very, very intelligent and very smart off of picking and reading opponents so fast in a fight. And that's what I like out of these young, hungry prospects that are soon to be contenders in the future. Because what Janelson showed in the fight himself is that when he's confused, he doesn't know how to make the transition by forcing an opponent to their weaknesses, and he doesn't follow through in it. He kind of like gets caught up into the mix, and he falls in love with trying to throw, like, you know, like a wild ass punch, and then he ends up getting caught and out traded in a very outlandish manner. But then again, I think he's still learning. You know, he's only 22 years old, because this fight was obviously a pretty good fight to watch, but this felt like a Danny Garcia versus, you know, Lamont Peterson type of fight. And that's how I kind of see Lamont Peterson, you know, as far as his shadow being behind Shinard Bunch. Shinard definitely has that Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander, Keith Thurman-ish boxer ability, but his power is obviously not there yet. I think, like, you know, I think he's still growing. I mean, both of them are like, you know, are still mad young. I think give it like a couple years, Janelson, he's going to be a really, really big problem at 147. People may not think so because, you know, he just showed it against Shinard. Shinard is the more crisper fighter, and I do believe that right now. But I think Janelson, if he had gotten a loss instead of a draw from this fight, which I don't understand how the judges made this or how one of the judges had it 95-95, and I was just shocked. I was just like, it made absolutely no sense. Like, one of, like, you know, two judges had it, you know, I guess like a split decision victory. It was like 95-94 for Shinard, and then 96-95 for Janelson. I'm not too sure how that was ever to be, you know, called, you know, a close fight. I really had it just, you know, 7 rounds to 3. So that would be like at least like, what, 7 rounds to 3 if he had all 10 rounds. Yeah, like 10-9. Yeah, that would be, yeah, 7 rounds to 3. Yeah, it would be, shit, I forgot how to do the math. I'm sorry. Yeah, 70 and then add 29. Yeah, so it would be 99 to, yeah, it would be 99 to, let's say, yeah, 30, and then the last, 6? Yeah, 3. Yeah, oh yeah, last 7 rounds would be, hold on, let me do this math. I'm sorry, I cannot math inside my head, especially when you're dumb tired and you're gonna go right to bed after this. Alright, so if Janelson won 3 rounds and Shinard, he won the first 7 rounds, that would be 70. And then if he lost at the last 3 rounds, I would give it 99. Oh, 97. Okay, 97. But then if Janelson only won 3, that would be 30. But if he lost at the last 7, that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 97-93. Yeah, got it. So, yeah, I think it was like a pretty wide margin. It pretty much showed that Shinard, he did his thing, and I give him nothing but credit and respect for it. I don't understand how, you know, Shinard did not get the victory. It made no sense. I think, it made no sense at all, and it made absolutely a pure disgust in the sport itself. And I hope that this gets fixed, because I don't see how this really ever this really ever came to a draw, because Shinard obviously showed that he was the more intelligent fighter, and I hope he comes back and he maybe tries to force a rematch with Janelson, or try to attempt a rematch with him. I think that should be the next move. And if I'm Janelson Figueroa, I would definitely get a rematch in, because even if he lost tonight, which he already did, I think Janelson should deserve a loss. It would not taint his career, because it's not the end of the world if you lose. It's only the end of the world of how you react to losing. And good enough that Janelson, he could take a punch too, so it's not like he's a trash fighter. He has a lot of strengths and very little, weaknesses, as far as just, the ring IQ of his boxing skills. But I think once he sharpens that up, and I think he needs to get a really good team behind him. I think he needs to leave this team and probably go with maybe Tony Harrison's team out in Detroit. Yeah, you'll definitely see a much more smarter and a lot more elusive Janelson Figueroa that uses his advantages a lot more in his fights. Because the way he fought tonight did not make any sense, and I was expecting Janelson to go out there and give this guy some hands. But that's how I saw this fight, man. Hopefully Shinard, he can easily run this back with Janelson, but if not, I like to see Janelson fight a guy similar to Shinard's, level, and I think that's what Janelson's gonna have to do if he wants to make it to that world title. The 147-pound division is absolutely stacked. I think a good fight for him next would be maybe Xander Sayas. That might be pushing it, even though that I know Xander Sayas, he's moving up to 154. But if that fight could be made somewhere down the line, which I don't see how those two cannot see each other, but I wouldn't mind it. I definitely would not mind it. But let's see how this plays out between Shinard and Janelson. I think they're gonna have to run that back, because that was a shitty robbery, man. But that's what I have to say. Let me know what you guys have to say about it. I don't hate Janelson Figueroa. I like that guy. He's a very intelligent fighter, and I don't think he's a really clueless fighter in the ring. He just needs to work on his game, and he'll be back on track. So much respect to Shinard Bunch. You really, earned a fan of me, and I'm definitely gonna continue watching him fight more, because this kid is literally a problem. And with him training with Tevin Farmer and his team, just shows how crazy this kid knows how to fight. He does gas out a lot, so I think that's his biggest weakness. He just needs to get conditioning maxed out, so that way he could be ready to handle those 10-rounder, 12-rounder fights. I was actually kind of surprised that he didn't get gassed out in this fight, because in his other fights he definitely got gassed out a lot. But it's good that Shinard is learning consistently, and he's soaking up all the information from a lot of good people. So I like to see Shinard back in the ring as soon as possible. Between him and Janelson, or probably put him and Mark Reyes in there. I would literally like to see that fight. Let's see how those two styles will meet, and that will be a flame fight. And I probably would have Mark Reyes either beating him or Shinard beating him by a split decision. See, now, if you made me a matchmaker, I'm definitely getting all the top prospect welterweights, and I'm lining them up, and then boom, you guys are all gonna fight each other to the death. Not literally, but yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think should be the next few fights for these two fighters and other fighters in the welterweight division that are on the come up. And yeah, that's about it. I appreciate you guys a lot. This is Kieran Rodriguez signing out, and I'll see y'all. Bye.